keeping these on for the start of the video because I was told I look like a college student at an 8 a.m. Zoom class. And you know, that's kind of the vibe I'm trying to channel for like the rest of the year. Just is what it is, but I'm gonna take them off for you. Oh my God, I forgot my air conditioner's on. Damn it.
While you drinking, fade away. All my friends, they fade away. Don't worry.
Hello friends. Welcome back to the exercise. I almost said experiment. It's not an experiment. My name is Katie and I am doing an exercise kind of thing for the rest of the year where, because I finished my rewrite of Cruel Summer, I feel like I don't have enough time to like completely dive in and devote myself to a project. So I'm actually gonna be working on 7 projects over the course of 7 videos. And basically at the end of working on these 7 projects, I hopefully will know what I'm working on for januwrimo. Januwrimo is an event that I host every single year. It is a non-sanctioned, non-official, non-affiliated NaNoWriMo, except in January. I'll have a whole video, more on that later. But today, we're gonna be jumping into our first experiment. I originally was gonna do this with the Egg of Fate. I said experiment again, it's an exercise. I will eventually get it one day. I was gonna pull slips of paper out of here, but since I'm only gonna do 7 videos, 1 per project, I decided that I'm gonna spin a wheel, make it a little bit more fun. Here is the footage of that wheel being spun on my current live stream that you can come back and watch, and we do sprints and stuff. They're called the Sunday Scaries. I'll be continuing them through December, but after that, they'll kind of probably change up the day. Anyway.
Like the genre? Is that a bad bitch genre?
It's a bad bitch. I mean, it's a romance.
Oh.
It's a bodyguard romance. What else? I mean,
like magical
rich
romance,
people.
mystery
No.
romance, contemporary romance.
Probably contemporary. There's
historical romance.
it's definitely contemporary. It's probably,
Ooh.
I know, sad, tomato, tomato. But I
If I
don't
want a
write
contemporary
historical
romance, I
fiction.
just read the newspaper.
Whose romance are you seeing in the newspaper?
Hey, Kourtney Kardashian and that tattooed guy.
You know what? Fair.
I saw, I don't know what it was, but they did an interview in a kitchen and it was showing the like interviewer at his matcha station, and I'm like, this is the world we live in.
All right, I have waffled enough. I'm a little bit nervous to spin the wheel. I will not lie. 'Cause I'm a
Okay,
little
just
worried.
one last comment before, you know, we hit the gas. What is this color scheme?
I didn't pick it. This is how the wheel came.
Oh,
Sadly.
you can't change it in settings or something?
I don't think so. It's my top 2 on the wheels. Our sister, Sir Kevin Costner. Oh, Kevin Costner. Okay.
Which
we
one
ready?
has the gayest people in them? Be gay?
Literally all of them.
I mean,
Is there
yes,
a single
that was
straight person on this
understood.
wheel? Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, if you mean like male gay, probably like actually.
Oh, but that's just too many gays. I can't.
I know that's way too many gays.
Yeah.
There's too many gays.
And they're all
These
the
gays are trying to
same.
murder me.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
Yeah. And they're all the same. You know my takes on Lake, actually. It's just the same person. in
They're
different
not the
poses.
same. They're not the same. Okay, fine.
Yeah, spin the wheel. I'm hoping for Gay Murder Town. Actually, 3 for a Funeral, just because that title slaps.
It does slap. Okay. I'm spinning the wheel.
This is very exciting.
This suspense is killing me.
Ooh. Kevin
Colin
Costner,
got-
you're up.
Molly got the Kevin Costner of it all.
Just
Alright,
rename it
so-
the Kevin Costner Project.
I'm kind of tempted to. So, as you saw, the wheel selected the Bodyguard book, or Project Costner, as it has been dubbed, because the Bodyguard movie was very formative to me in my younger years. I love the bodyguard trope. If you don't know what that is, it's basically someone is employed to protect someone. In fantasy, usually it's like the captain of the guard or like the king's guard or something, protecting a royal family member. In other ones, it's like, you know, famous rich person is being, you know, stalked, attacked, whatever. Harry's bodyguard, you know, they grow closer over time, cute, whatever. You know, there's danger, there's stakes, there's love, there's romance. There's also the forbidden aspect of it, of like, this is technically an employee-employer relationship. Mine's not quite that bad, but we're just gonna be going for it today. I'm actually gonna be working on it tonight. Tonight is the 26th, and I'll also be working on it tomorrow, the 27th, because I kind of have a full day free tomorrow. I'm gonna be brainstorming, outlining, working on some snippets. Let's talk about concept real quick. There isn't much of one. I will not lie to you. I need to think of names because the names that I have, I'm not like sharing, I guess. That's my chat since I'm currently live. Cheers. Okay, so we've been given name suggestions. So there's Billy, Marco, Damien, and George. Sorry, it's just the George always makes me laugh. Probably gonna be confusing. So like, I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can. And like, I know I say it's confusing and then you're gonna be like, this is simple as okay, that's all I got. We're gonna go with Marco. Marco, the bodyguard, is retired, or so he thought. He owes a favor to one of the most influential and powerful men in the world, and he thought he would get away with never having to pay it. But George needs Marco. His son is a disaster. Go with Damien, I guess, for the son. Damien is purposefully terrible to his bodyguards, always getting in dangerous situations, staying out too late, sneaking away from them, getting very drunk when he shouldn't, falling into bed with people he shouldn't, and his sister has a running tally of how many he's gotten shot during the course of their duty. And then obviously, turns out Marco the bodyguard is much different. The previous bodyguards, they have a different kind of relationship. They end up obviously together. So that's all I have, really. Plus like some deeper stuff that's going on, like with, I forgot what I named the kid. Damien? He's not a kid. He's like 25. Like, is it a death wish, or does he just kind of want to push boundaries because he's never had boundaries before because rich kid? Or does he want to feel some kind of freedom that he feels like he doesn't have, which, you know, is ironic because privileged boy? Or is it like the thrill of being close to danger until something actually dangerous happens and freaks him the hell out? I'm imagining there's like some kind of mental illness problem. It's me, and I always write about that shit. So probably something like that. I'm imagining there's like class differences going on, that grew up very rough, not accepted by his family. You know, Marco doesn't like to begin with. He protects him because that's his job, and he does his job. Sees him as a spoiled pretty boy, gets away with everything. Then I have something like protection is ramped up because he may have pissed off another rich and powerful family, or refusing to marry a daughter, something like that. Again, the way that this is so half-baked. Over time, you know, they see past each other's walls and guards, begin to like each other, and maybe like one of the catalysts is that one of like a person from one of these powerful families attacks, really hurts him before Marco saves him. I'm also imagining like a training montage moment. That's what I have so far in this very dumb story. Like, it is so half-baked. It's stupid is what it is. It's stupid. Sometimes we do dumb stories, okay? So I'm gonna get to work. I'll pay the dog tax since I've been yelling at him. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Hi. Oh my god, I forgot to turn that off again. My stream just ended. I finished up with Stieg. I've written, let me tell you, 1,087 words. Nonsense, truly. Literally just a scene that I've been kind of working around on periodically. It is like a hurt comfort scene. One of the main characters has been beaten up, and so of course, naturally, they must take care of each other because it's a bodyguard book. Like, we gotta have the tropes in there. So yeah, I have about half an hour before Julie's stream. I love Julie's streams. They're so fun. She does 2 45-minute sprints, so I'm gonna see how much I can get in there. Hello, my dearest friends. Oh, got out my tripod that's easier to set up, and turns out it's not easier to set up, so that was annoying. I am sitting on the same amount of words that I had before. Awesome, no update there. But I did kind of realize, and I meant to talk about this earlier, and then I didn't, and then I was doing my laundry to procrastinate, and I was kind of like formulating how I would say this. Do you ever just, like, I've run into this problem where I really want to write a scene or like some words or like a trope or something, and I really want to write it, and I'm like excited to write it, and so I pull up like a blank portion of the document, or like I just scroll down past my notes or something, and you start writing and the words just suck. Like, the words are just bad. Like, they're not up to the standard that I want. They are affecting me. Like, I know that these words are not great. I also know that they don't have to be good because this is literally just for me. What is annoying is that I'm not entirely sure how to up my prose and like get into the flow of writing in a way where I can like escape from, you know, the world, because I use writing as an escape, obviously. And so if I escape from the world, and like that's why I love drafting. I love typing. I love doing that whole thing. The words are so bad that I can't physically get past them. Like, I cannot engage in the scene in the way that I want it to because the words are terrible. And that is what I'm struggling with now. It's not necessarily that I have to have the words be good. It's just that I'm not conveying in the scene that I'm writing what I want to convey. And that's frustrating and annoying. And I know you're gonna be like, Katie, you came back too soon. You're doing too much writing. Why are you writing all the damn time? You just wrote 99,000 words in 22 days because you're a crazy person who can't do anything but write. That's your whole entire fucking life in a nutshell, is writing. You know, I'm just struggling with the scrutiny through which I'm not phrasing things in the way that I want them to. The sentences aren't laying correctly. And so I'm annoyed by that because I know I can do better. and I know I can get into a groove. It's almost like I'm reading a scene, like I can see it in my brain and then I'm transcribing it, but as I'm transcribing it, I'm like not living it, but I'm like seeing it with my eyeballs. I don't know if that makes any sense. Do I sound deranged? I might sound deranged. I'm just struggling with the fact that I cannot hallucinate, basically, correctly. I can't get the words to fall correctly so I can hallucinate. Dumb scene that I was writing that I just wanted to write and have fun with, and like, you know, I think that's also part of my problem with some of my other projects is I just can't get the words to lay the way I want them to, and I can't get into a groove with it. And is it because I'm burnt out? Maybe. I don't think I'm burnt out. I don't feel burnt out, but I did feel this way. Well, no, I felt differently when I was having the struggle with New Romantics way back in January when I attempted to do januwrimo after doing 500,000 words in a single year. And I realized that was burnout. That was dumb of me to try to do because I didn't take any time off. But this, it's like I finish my rewrite, I get my feedback back tomorrow night, basically. And so I have today, what's left of today, tomorrow, to write whatever I want, basically. And I get like this no pressure, free, fun project. I get squirrely about this project because it is fan fiction, and I use fan fiction as a way of like a palate cleanser, and so it is frustrating as fuck to me when I cannot get it to do what I need it to do. Like I can't get it to function in the way that I need it to function, where I get my writing itch out. Like I'm just being too critical, and I think it's because I know I'm gonna go into editor mode on Tuesday or Monday night, and because I just want to have a good time. I just want to have a good time, and I don't know how. Maybe I'm just tired. I mean, that could be it. Anyway, I'm done writing for the night. I'm gonna go hang out with my mom, watch a football game, and then I'll probably hang out with Wallace later. That's enough from me. The maladaptive daydreaming aspect of writing is not working, and that annoys me. That is the summation of this clip, and if I sound actually sane, I don't know what to do about that. That I'm looking for. Why can I not think of the word that I'm looking for? An odd, not sense. It's not sheen, like a... It's so stupid. No. Oh my god, that's dumb. Hello friends. It's been several days since my last update on this exercise that I'm doing. And I am here to give you a final update, kind of this. Part of me is kind of glad that I got this project first because I'm actually quite busy this week. I had a lot of other things that I had to do this week that were taking priority. And so on Monday, which was the other day that I was giving myself, it's currently Wednesday. On Monday, I gave myself Monday, and I didn't really work. What I did do was I figured out a Taylor Swift song for the bodyguard book, and I also made a Pinterest board, which if you know anything about me, you know that Pinterest boards are the important part of the process. I should have filmed making the Pinterest board. I didn't, so apologies for that. I am gonna be putting it down. Decided that I'm not gonna be working on it for januwrimo, which is the whole point of this experiment, is to figure out what book I'm going to be writing for januwrimo, essentially, because excitingly enough, we're doing a thing we have called fanfic February, which if you are not aware, I never mention it clearly. Me and 3 of my friends run a Discord, and we're called the Troublemakers. It's called the Troublemaker Library. It's library themed. It's a Discord. We obviously stream every single Wednesday. I never fucking shut up about the fact that we stream. Currently on stream at the moment. We are running an event in our Discord that is going to be called Fanfic February, where we're going to be working on fanfics and stuff. I've mentioned that this is fanfiction, I think, in a previous clip, which is exciting. It also like really works out because as a workaholic, and what I'm going to say is very workaholic-y, I like to use fanfiction as a like palette cleanser after I've written original work. Wrote another fanfic after I think I finished my draft of The Wrath King. I like wrote like a novella, and then after I finished writing 100,000 words of like actually, I started working on another fanfic, which is another novella. So I just write a lot of fanfic in general. I am a big believer in fanfiction. I love fanfiction. I think it's so good for writers. I think it's a great sandbox to play in. I think it's great for beginning writers, older writers, any kind of writer. So I am a big advocate for fanfiction, and so we're going to be running fanfic February. So this book project will be coming back in February. Luckily I can strike that one off the list. Only 6 more to figure out and 6 more to go. So I would read out some things that I've written for it, but last time I read out my fanfiction I was drunk, and I'm not drunk right now because it's 11 a.m. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of fanfiction. Let me know what you think of this exercise that I'm doing. This is very much it's just a bit of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.